Welcome back to the third episode of Let's Embarrass Ourselves, or let's watch Ask Robert embarrass himself in front of all of the car mechanic experts. It seems like everybody and their mother knows exactly what to do apart from me, which is unfortunate. But let's have a quick look at what we actually need to do over here. We already did the test drive, so that's pretty straightforward. But it seems that shifting gears is much harder than it should be. There is probably something wrong with the clutch. So I'm assuming that they would be damaged. So to get to the clutch, let's just open up this first. Have a look at over here. I figured out where the clutch is. It's like in between the gearbox and the engine block. It's right there. Clearly this stuff is glowing, so that means I'm gonna have to remove that. I don't think I really need to remove this stuff. If we go over to examine conditions, that's unknown, but most of this seems to be pretty good. It's just the clutch that we need to go ahead and fix. So what we're going to be doing is going to disassemble mode again, get out of here, and we need to go over to the wheels. So that's how we access what we need to access, which is this thing. It's called a, well, unfortunately the fraps counter is right where it's a drive axle, right, I think is what it says. Unfortunately I can't see because my fraps counter is showing that we're recording at a smooth 60 frames a second, which it really should be 30, but I forgot to lock it at 30. Anyways, it's pretty amazing when you record and the video actually takes less time to render out than the video takes to record, which is quite mind-blowing to me because I'm definitely not used to that at all, and it saves a heck of a lot of time. So now that we've done that, I don't think all that was actually all that necessary, but I'm gonna have to remove this with the, actually no it was, because we need to get through to this massive bolt here. So I'm actually glad I did that. There we go, remove that side of things. Everything else seems like it's in fairly decent condition. So we're gonna have to get out over this side, come back over here, then we're gonna have to remove these little screws around here. I wonder if we're gonna have to like replace the wheels on certain cars, etc. Doesn't seem like we've had to do that so far, which you'd think it would be a pretty common thing. And get to this, there we go. Move this now, and we need to go to that. Okay. Get that massive thing out of the way. Now we can go out of here. Out of here, there we go. And also, what we can do is repair a lot of the stuff. We'll repair the car parts. So we can repair this, but it doesn't seem like it's a mini game or anything. You just pay $93 to repair it, which is kind of annoying. So it'd be funny if there was a mini game, like you had to bash a couple of things or, you know, polish it or something. That would be nice, but you just have to pay for it. So we're not going to be doing any of that. Though what we are going to be doing is now we can remove the gearbox. Seems like there's a fair amount of screws to do over here. That seems like that's done, and here we go. Here is the juicy good bits. So we've got the clutch release bearing, then the clutch pressure plates, which has also got a couple of screws. Well, that seems to be in pretty good condition, but the clutch friction plate, not so good. I think I'll just replace all of that because, well, that's what the guy was complaining about. And that's about it that we need to do over here, and then we're going to replace all of this. So let's get out, and we'll just buy new parts because this guy's paying us $1,000 anyway. So we should make a nifty profit. Where are we? We are at C. Clutch friction plates. Did I actually pay for that, or did I buy the brake disc? I hope I bought, I don't know what I bought. I don't think I bought that. Alright, so I think I just spent a bit more money than I should have, but YOLO, at least we're going to have some extra parts to muck around with. So now what we need to do is go back over here. And we need to go into assemble mode. And let's just get all the new parts in here. They're looking very nice and fresh. I do like how the colors are different as well, implying that everything is new here. Okay. Then the release bearing engine goes back on, or gearbox, sorry. Firstly, I'm not into driving manual cars, so I don't really understand much of this whole clutch business and all. Clearly, I think I've said multiple times in videos that I just use cars to get from point A to point B. So now we've got this side of things to do. We're going to have to put that in. Drive axle on the left-hand side. Put the wheels back in. Yeah, we've got a lot of these new parts, which is okay. If I can, there we go. Brake pads. Alright, so this was a bit more of a lengthy job. So we did have to get into the insides of the vehicle. I wonder if there's going to be any nicer, like, sporty looking cars. I guess not in this garage though, as you'd expect, really. But it should all work now. Hopefully. This is all that we had to do. Just put that in. Yeah, I definitely must have bought the wrong parts. Oh well. You live and you learn, I guess. Alright, so that should be pretty much all in now. Let's have a look and hope that this is all going to work out now. Yep. It's going repaired. Car is incomplete. Okay. Well, we've repaired everything. What else do I need to do? Do I need to close this? Close the hood. Seems like we're good to go. I mean, it said that everything is repaired. Oh, God. Shifting gears is much harder than it should be. There is a clutch. There's probably something wrong with the clutch. Okay. Question is, what have I derped up now? There's obviously some that I've forgotten. Oh, really? I took that off? Okay, it must be all good now. Oh, okay. What else have I forgotten? That really should be about it. Seems like that should be it. Around over here, at least that's all I can see. Maybe some... Oh, here we go. When did I take the starter off? Interesting. I'm not quite sure when I did that. But it's... Here we go. That should be it. Yes, beautiful. Alright. I'm not quite sure what happened with those last two bits. Maybe I did that last episode and I forgot about it. Which wouldn't be a very big surprise at all, but... Alright, we've got a nifty looking orange car though. We've got to replace the car battery and check the alternator. I replaced battery 4 days ago and today I was unable to start my car again. Please check what is wrong with that. Please. Well, if you're saying please, and of course I'm going to do that. It seems like we're getting good bang for our buck, $1,000 US for a car battery and an alternator. This is very similar to the car that I drive. A good old Ford Fiesta, which is more of a reddy bronze color, not like gold like this. But anyways, so we've got to open up the hood, inspect the engine, check this out. All right, he replaced it. Oh God, what a noob! So I might be able to repair this here. No, okay. That means I'm gonna have to. I'll just do the battery bit first. Where are we? Battery, $350 US. Guess it did cost a fair bit. You think batteries would cost a lot less? When I got my battery replaced not that long ago, it didn't cost anywhere near that much. What am I doing? I need to go into assemble mode. That's what I need to do. Put the new one in. We don't need to like connect any cables in or anything. Okay. And now the alternator. So the alternator would no doubt be somewhere here. Let's just go find it, look at where it could be. Ah, there we go. I'm going to have to remove a bit of other things about here though, which is cool with me. think we're in disassemble mode. Yeah, 8%. Okay. So let's get out of here as well and get a new alternator. How much is it? $500. Alright. So what, we made like $350, $850, $150 out of labor. So 150 profit, I guess you'd say. We need to go. Return to garage. It's pretty confusing because to get out of some menus, you can't use escape. So what I need to do is right click and then go to assemble mode. And now Bob's your uncle. The alternator in. You want to put whatever this thing is, the flywheel. No, serpentine belt. There we go. That should be all done. Beautiful. That was definitely a very simple order, that one. I think we're on a bit of a roll. I might jinx myself. I really want to unlock a repair the exhaust. My car became significantly louder. My muffler is probably damaged. Okay, $900. Oh, it's another cube as well. Okay, so I think for this job, what we're gonna have to do is lift things up. Yeah, I really look forward to unlocking the new garage, which I'm not quite sure how long it's gonna take. There's nothing really else that I can have a look at over here. It's not that much interactive stuff. What the hell is this? Oh, oil container. Oh, wow. Alright, and we're dragging it. That's pretty cool. Ah, okay, so I guess if things are dripping. Wow. Okay, that's cool. Anything else that we can muck around with? Nope. Okay, so muffler it is. We can actually get our way around here. Just to make sure we read everything correctly. Repair the exhaust. Okay, that's it. So muffler rear. I want to examine conditions first. Okay. That's suspension, don't really care. Fuel tank. Okay, I think that might be just it that I need to replace. Exhaust pipe rear, here we go. No, that seems like it's all good. Oh, muffler in the middle. Actually, I think that might be all that I need to really replace. Okay. So where are we? This thing. So muffler middle. Okay. Let's get a new muffler from the middle. Yeah, into the middle. Make sure I remember what we're getting because there's so much stuff that we can buy. Muffler middle, 350. Alright. It seems like that's all we've got to do. Because that was the only bit that really seemed like it was dodgy. So now we gotta get, okay, we're in disassemble mode, so that's all good. How are these screws coming from? Okay. Somewhere there. Very small screws at that. Okay, 4 more small ones. Now we'll put a new one in. And that should be it. Okay. Assemble modes. Muffler in, it's always a very nice stainless steel type of glossy look, which is what we like to see in our brand new things. It's going to be a lot of screws if I have to do this over again. Well, I'm hoping this is going to be it. Quite an easy job at that. The rear muffler also might need a bit of a change. Being 33% and all, pretty confident that we're set. Nope. Okay, repair the exhaust now. I think let's take this off. I doubt he wants us to do all of this. So what's this bit called? The muffler rear. Okay. Oh, muffler rear. Hopefully this job doesn't get too pricey. We're not making all that much money yet. We're not rolling in the big bucks. And now I've got to go to assemble mode. Go. Unless they want me to do the whole thing, which would be a bit of a surprise, really. There we go. Maybe it was just the rear one that I had to do, which... Well, nah, it can't be right. It's that other thing, the middle muffler. It's like 7% or something, so it wasn't all that good. We've got to perform a test drive and repair the steering. There is a feeling like the steering system was kind of loosened. Can you check it? Alright, here we go. Now we're making the big money. It's a 5-door little hatch. Didn't even check the brand properly. But I don't think they are really able to use like real brands. Although I think Asan is a real brand, but that might be all that they're able to use. Forgot that we actually needed to brake there. That's working. Seems like the steering's not too bad. The steering in this game isn't really all that crash hot, but I guess maybe it does shake a little bit when you're turning. That's about it, really. I think it's just more the game. I don't know. Could be either the game's handling or just the car itself. Who knows? That was not too bad at all. Have a look at what we've actually got to do this time. Just, I guess, the steering. The drive doesn't really tell us all that much, though, does it? It's just another thing that we need to do, I guess. Yeah, they're all Asans. Cougars at that. Okay. So steering it is. So we need to check up, which is the wheel. This is a bloody nice wheel. 100%. Very fresh with all its threads. Okay. All this seems good. So the wheels and all seem good. Probably like power steering or something that we need to fix up. Suck if it's like the other side that we need to do. Alright, but this is all good. That's at 90%. Yeah, this is all good. That's pretty good too. Power steering rack is probably what needs to be fixed. So, we'll do this. Yeah, it's definitely the power steering rack, I'd say. And I think we need to get over onto the other side as well. But everything else, well, he wasn't complaining about suspension, so I'm pretty confident we don't need to change that. Just go out over here. The game doesn't really totally baby you, so it is very satisfying once I figure out what I need to do, because clearly I've got absolutely no clue. It all looks like a dog's breakfast when I try to do these things. But the wheels are very nice. Alright, so this side is also pretty good, so let's just remove this stuff. How do I take this out? What is this? A sway bar. Okay. I think I might have to lift the whole thing up. So let's go do that. Try our luck that way. Doesn't seem like we're going to be able to do it any other way, really. There we go. Alright, so the power steering rack is gone. That's all that I really want to have a look at, really. Maybe we can go examine conditions. No, it seems pretty good. Alright, so power steering rack it is. also making nice amounts of money. I guess we might need like $10,000 or something for the new garage for our cars or mechanic and all. So power steering rack, let's not think too much and just, here we go, $1,500. Definitely pretty expensive. Maybe we could have bought a used car part. That would have saved us a fair bit though, wouldn't it? Probably wouldn't have been anywhere near as fresh, but still. Okay. So now we want to go into assemble mode, put this in. Okay. Love how it's just floating up in the air, but okay. I guess that works. Now we need to lower this thing. There we go. And just put these things in. Then on the wheel goes. That's it. Hopefully. Another successful job done, which this time we're going to be making, I think, $1,500 profit. Nothing to be scoffed at for a good 5 minutes worth of work, really. Okay, that's that side done. I wouldn't be surprised if like Asan got paid like a small amount of money or something just to be able to, maybe Asan paid the developers, I don't really know, to be the only car company in this game. It is a nifty promotion. Some, I'd imagine, cheap advertising. Alright, that should be all good to go now. Let's have a look. Alright, it's all done. Yes, we definitely have the hang of this now. We're making good amounts of progress, to say the least. See what we've got next. Replace the fuel pump. I was driving on fumes and I assume my fuel pump is overheated. Can you replace it for $600? Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to find out where the fuel pump is, although I'm assuming it's right at the back. It doesn't seem like they have one of those, yeah, in this game, it doesn't seem like they have places to put the fuel in, which is weird. Seems like it's another Asan Genesis. Wait, maybe we can have a look. What is this? No, it's a Genesis, sorry, which I've never heard of. It seems like some really dodgy, cheap Chinese brand or something. But until next time, guys, that's it for our third episode. Thankfully, we didn't embarrass ourselves anywhere near as much as in the first two. But we'll definitely keep on progressing. I do want to see what happens next up. Hopefully, we'll be getting better cars as well instead of the cubes and the little hatchbacks. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching and we'll be back.